Hi everyone.
Hello.
Jaima's cookbook with Katrika Sadam for the day. What are the ingredients we need for Katrika Sadam? Cooked rice, 1 cup. Then about 150 grams of onions, 2 green chilies, 200 to 250 grams of brinjal, 1 lemon, then about 2 tablespoons of ginger oil, 1 tablespoon of Bengal gram soaked and kept ready for seasoning, red chili, urad dal, mustard seeds, turmeric powder, salt to taste, asafoetida, and then the masala, which has 5 important ingredients: the fennel, somf, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, and then the poppy seeds, which is called kaskas. This brinjal inspired me to do the Katrika Sadam. We have a very small kitchen garden where we grow brinjal, sugar, chilies, and then sweet potato, lemon, and a few things. So this brinjal sadam today is inspired by the Katrika we grow here. We start.
Here is the clip where we pluck the Katrika and the chili. This is the red chili that we pluck, and here is the green chili that we pluck. There's obviously a lot more, but we are only using a few to cook.
Yeah, so now we do the dry roasting part. See this?
Sauteing, right?
Yeah, this asafoetida. This is the size of a turkey berry. It's called the size of a sundaka. That's what my party says. For this rice, we use this, and I've already dry roasted and kept it and powdered it to save time.
An interesting fact is that there are 2 ingredients that I don't like at all, and there are 2 ingredients that are one of my favorite ingredients. The favorite ones are salt and lemon, because I love sour. I can even eat a lemon from there raw.
Okay.
And the things that I don't like is the onion and the asafoetida.
Okay, now I'm going to dry roast the masala. This comes at the end of the recipe, but it has to be dry roasted and pounded into a fine powder. So this is cloves, cardamom, cinnamon, and then the fennel seeds,
and the couscous,
and the kaskas, and that is the poppy seed.
Let me add it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'll mix it.
yeah, dry roast that. Yeah, now
All done.
the masala is done. It has to be powdered into a fine powder, so I'm keeping it aside. The dry roasting part is done for the asafoetida, and this is roasted with a spoon of oil. This comes at the end of the dish. I'll just put some oil, 2 spoons, and then I will put little mustard seeds.
That's dangerous. If you
And then
know when mustard becomes hot in oil, it starts popping. So this one must be a little distant. Social distancing. Turmeric is cool. When it's added to oil, it just turns the oil completely yellow.
I'm just putting 2 chilies. One is broken and one is full. And then we'll let this pop. Are you ready? Give it to me.
Now I'll hide here so it doesn't pop on.
It won't pop on you. To add the Bengal gram soap. So the seasoning part, I have to add the
Bengal gram.
I repeat, I added oil. The seasoning is mustard, urad dal, red chili, and then the soaked Bengal gram I have added. Now I'm going to add the slit green chilies and the onions.
The onions pop a lot. Now we've got yellow onions.
And I'm just putting little salt for the onions. Now we are going to put the cut brinjal.
Wait, before you add it, I wanted to tell a cool fact about it. When you cut or peel eggplant, I just like doing lots of science research because, yeah, I like science.
Yeah.
I was looking for weird food facts.
Okay.
And then it said that why eggplant change color when they are peeled or cut is because certain enzymes are released.
Oh.
And look at the color of the water after being soaked in.
Yeah. So we always cut the brinjal.
It's called oxidization. That's also the reason why people add a lot of nitrogen into the chip bag.
Oh.
To prevent oxidization and preventing it from becoming rancid.
Okay.
So the enzymes are there in this.
Oh, that's a great science fact for us, Pradi. We used to do it because our parents were doing it. Okay, now Pradi, you see?
It's almost done. I'll just, since you already said that all this vegetable water that's soaked in, I can just put it in the plant because it's healthy. I'll just do that.
Okay, now the brinjal is cooked. We have to simply add it to the rice.
Oh, now the plant
I'm
is
just
nice.
adding a pinch of the asafoetida, which is dry roasted and powdered. And then I can switch it off.
A little bit of a mess there.
Add the cooked vegetable to the rice.
Whoa, I can smell that oil. I forgot its name.
Gingerly oil. Yeah.
Yes, that one. I can smell it.
Yes.
I wanted to ask, what is this?
Yeah, that is the masala we did. So I'm just
Grind it.
going to put the masala.
Smells nice.
And mix the rice.
Whoa. We have a lot of rice.
Yeah, rice.
I think
It
I've
is
had
1
this-
cup of rice.
I think I've had this dish before, but like a different take of it.
See this brinjal rice? I have used the old traditional recipe which my grandparents used. Normally when they do a rice, the rice is cooked separately and the rice mix is done separately
Let me just
and
smell it.
added. Yeah. You can mix it lightly.
Wow, you can smell it.
Yeah, from here only I can get the smell, Pradi. You don't have to smell it separately.
Mix it.
Yeah, mix it. Yeah. I have to add lime now.
My favorite ingredient.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
And juice. My favorite juice. Grab some. Okay, now that we've got some here, I need to mix it. Great.
1 lime will be sufficient.
But if we can, we'll add as much as I can because I love lemon.
Yeah, you love lemon, but there is a limit to add that as well for the rice.
Yes.
Now it's time for you to taste. I will give Pradi to taste.
Whoa. masala. It's nice and sour. I like it sour. When you're serving, I'll give you one bite. How's it?
Brinjal rice is ready. You can try this and write to us.
Thank you for watching and please subscribe. Bye.
See you.